was a boss to be a grunt. Watch my back and also front. You drop it off, I pick it up. Pockets a mean one, heavy like machine guns. Talking like they heard about me, they ain't never seen one. You ain't really about it, I can see it through the screen, son. Thinking lemon lane, busters never trust they jump. Like you want it, my opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the rush from the buck jump. 20s in my loaded trunk, watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping off that funk jump. Like you want it, my opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the rush from the buck jump. 20s in my loaded trunk, watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping, yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Let me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Let me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping. Demons in my head again. Let me grip my lyric pen. Fire burning from my junk. Smoking now, I'm pulling sons. I won't stop, so don't confront too much. A boss to be a grunt. Watch my back and also front. You drop it off, I pick it up. Pockets a mean one. Heavy like machine guns. Talking like they heard about me, they ain't never seen one. You ain't really about it, I can see it through the screen, son. Thinking lemon lane, busters never trust they jump. Like you want it, my opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the rush from the buck jump. 20s in my loaded trunk, watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping off that funk jump. Like you want it, my opponent's never on it. I ain't thinking about tomorrow, only thinking about the moment. Feel the rush from the buck jump. 20s in my loaded trunk, watch me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping, tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Let me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Let me make another hit. Yeah, I'm tripping.
They watch as I fall on my face. Yeah, they thinking that's all that it takes. Yeah, they going, he's out of the race. Yeah, they counting me out, but wait. I may be down today, but tomorrow they all gonna say it's impossible. Somehow we found a way. It's hard to believe that they came from around the way. It's beating the odds. Said to the mayor, I'll be number one. Let's go. Me, I'm focused to beating the drums. It's psyching me up. I believe I have won before I've begun. I'll make sure next time they're biting their tongues, holding their breath, and know I am the one to watch. All that I dodged, all the hits that I took to become what I am is insane. Apart. So much pressure that calling it hard is an understatement. The scars are the proof it was deep, it was hard. I may be down today, but tomorrow I'll work, I'm trained even harder. Come ballad the rain fall down on me. I will remain the last one standing. I aim everything in me at a task at hand. Got it on lock like Azkaban. Only their focus is laser, sharp like a razor. Fought through the down, was stuck in the drought, kept jumping around, kick up the dust, yell at the heavens, the rain falling down. My clothes are drenched, and some of the strength. I say that within me, I'm off the bench, success the revenge. I am unbreakable, I am unstoppable, I am an animal. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. I am unbreakable, I am unstoppable, I am an animal. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. How can they stop me? I'm breakable.
Friendly Richland County rivalry turns into a regional semifinal here in Division 3 from Ashland University, Ontario, getting set to take on Madison. Two unranked squads trying to reach the Elite Eight in Division 3. It's coming up next right here in 30 seconds on the OH Report.
t-shirts.
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
We're not going to make you wait any longer here on the OH Report. We are set to go 9 minutes early as the top of the first is up, and Madison will start out at the plate. Leading off, Izzy Walmsley. Will step in the left-handed batter's box. Morgan Pearson, the Ontario pitcher, as the regional tournament sees Game 2 here at Ashland University, as that first pitch is in the turf. Ontario 22-6 on the season, 10-4 in a very stacked MOAC conference that has 3 teams still alive at this point. Next pitch is also in the turf. Maybe some early nerve striking Pearson here as she is down quickly 2-0. Walmsley 0 for 4 with a strikeout in their game against Salina in the district championship. Looking to bounce back here. Next pitch in there for a strike. Great crowd on hand here today for both sides. Very short trips compared to the game we saw prior, of course. Madison, just about a 10-minute drive up 42. First pitch, or next pitch, is in the turf. It's a 3-1 count. Lady Rams are your Cinderella team at this point, 14-14 on the year. Finished third in a OCC conference you could say was down, except for Dover, who's still undefeated this year. There's ball 4, and Walmsley reaches first base. So Izzy on board. Left-handed box will head to the right-handed box now for Lexi Lewis, who had a little bit more success against Salina. 2 for 4, 2 runs scored in the game. You see the corner infielders for Ontario in with nobody out. First pitch to Lewis. Squared to bunt. Throw back to first will not be in time. Throw a bit off. But you can see Madison, their success a lot of the time here in this tournament has been being active on the bases, throwing off some of the higher seeded teams they've played. We'll talk about the Goliaths they have knocked off to get here later on. This bunt laid down, and it will hit off of Lewis as she was heading towards first base, so that'll go foul. Count moves to 1-1. Lewis, a sophomore on a very young Lady Rams squad, only 1 senior, yet they find themselves here in a regional semifinal. Pulls back the bunt, runner goes to throw, not in time. So Izzy Walmsley finds herself at second base on a nice slide, and just like that, Madison in scoring position. Talked about the short drive for Madison. Same thing could be said for Ontario. A little bit longer, 23 minutes to get here from Ontario High School. Next pitch from Pearson. 2-1 is low, maybe outside as well. So a hitter's count coming up to Lexi Lewis. The very hot bat of Kalia Clapper is on deck, so got to be careful here, Ontario. Next pitch. Fastball inside corner. It's strike 2. We're full here with the second batter of the game. Big point here in the game. Next pitch. Outside, ball 4. How to put a force on any base, but still nobody out. Very dangerous situation for Ontario. as Pearson walks another.
Pitcher number 8, Kalia Clapper.
So in steps Kalia Clapper. If you had to pick a darling of this team to lead them to this Cinderella run, it has been her. As she swings and misses at the first pitch from Pearson. In the circle, she worked in their game against Salina through 11 strikeouts. And that's coming from a player that had under 100 going into that game. She's had plenty of reps at pitcher, too. Pitch called a strike, gets away from the catcher, the throw down in time. Great recovery behind the plate from Gray to throw out that lead runner. Trailer leads to second. And the count now 0-2 with one out and a runner on second. What a turn for the Warriors. Great play by Gray behind the plate. Next pitch from Pearson. Outside. You were really hoping for potentially a strike right there because what a two-pitch swing that would have been. The sophomore in the box. Next pitch. Did she go is the question. They'll say she did. Strike three, and on 3 pitches, the pendulum quickly swings towards Ontario with 2 out and a runner on second.
Second baseman, number 4, Campbell Kaiser.
Madison just one senior on the squad. We talked about that earlier. Here she is. It's Campbell Kaiser. 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBI last time out. Takes one outside called a ball. It's 1-0. Field for Ontario, Kreger in left, Dawson at center, Smith in right. Corwin at third, Schuster at short, Ireland at second. First baseman is Fagan. This one swung over towards Fagan. She'll pick it up, run over to the bag, get there just in time ahead of the diving Kaiser, and that is out number 3. And Ontario gets out unscathed here in the top half of the first. It wasn't looking too pretty after those first 2 hitters, but they dialed in well and bounced back. Let's go ahead and take a look now as we stay here at the field and talk about the Madison Lady Rams, who you just saw at the plate. Even 500. They need one more win to secure at least a 500 season, even if they were to lose later this weekend. But, I mean, number 1 Salina in their district, they knocked them out 10-2. They beat Shelby on the road 5-1. And then they also, in a final regular season tune-up game, took down a pretty solid squad in Ashland 5-2. So Madison's got a 4-game winning streak. You don't see the other result in that game, but before this 4-game winning streak, they were struggling. They were on a 7-game losing streak. So they have turned things around really quick and have resulted in some really interesting results, and it has them here at Ashland University. So one of the big helps of that is their pitcher who you're going to see work today, Kalia Clapper, finding momentum at just the right time, 309 average, or I should say 309 ERA. That's the best out of any pitcher you're going to see here in this one. 103 strikeouts on the year, had 11 of them in their last game in a district championship, and there she is warming up. So the sophomore looking to try and mow down these Ontario Lady Warriors who come in playing with house money. I mean, they've gotten this far, and they like their chances at this opponent even with their hot run as of late. And Ontario has been battle-tested. River Valley and Clear Fork both still alive in the MOAC, playing for regional semifinals today, trying to make themselves reach the regional championship. And Ontario feels like out of everybody, they've got the best chance to do it here with the opponent they have drawn here from Ashland. Sailor Smith going to lead off for the Lady Warriors. As she swings and misses at the first pitch she sees. Clapper has been on another level. And it's going to take something from Ontario to thwart this early. Smith, last time out. Here's next pitch. Got some contact on that. Count moves to 0-2. Smith 0 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored in their win over Maumee. The 0-2 from Clapper. In the zone, swung on and missed. Outside corner, fit it perfectly. And there is strikeout number 1 for Kalia.
Center fielder, number 5, Ellie Thompson.
Ellie Dawson at the plate now, sees one go to the backstop. Maybe this will give us some time to show you her player spotlight. That's who I chose for today, as the 2-hitter in the lineup has been mowing down some pitchers. First team all-district, 532 average, 37 RBI. Next pitch, in there. Counts even, 1-1. One gone here in the bottom of the second. Biggest matchup between pitcher and batter you'll see today. She swings, pops us up in foul ground. That'll just sneak foul. It stayed in play. Count moves to 1-2. Dawson just a sophomore, so even with her underclassmen status, she has been leading this team in a lot of areas, including home runs. She's got 13 of them. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Causes a few Madison fans to flinch. One, two early on in the game. Here's the pitch to Dawson. That one low. Counts 2-2. Want to take a second to thank our sponsors bringing you today's coverage of this regional semifinal. Ryan Sowards, Holden Real Estate, sells in Ontario. Baker's Collision, Cori Kreger, a State Farm agent, and also American Homestead Exteriors. There's a swing and a miss. Foul tip, though. So Dawson just stays alive. Berkshire couldn't haul in the catch behind the plate. Count stays 2-2. One out here in the bottom of the first. Next pitch. Half swing, she went, and it's back-to-back strikeouts for Clapper. There's a look at out number 2 again. Thanks to your State Farm agent, Cori Kreger.
Number 13, Morgan Pearson.
And Clapper deals again another strike. This is a pitcher's battle as Pearson steps in. One of 3 seniors you'll potentially see today. As she reaches out of the zone, fouls it off. It's 0-2. Pearson last game 2 for 4, 2 RBI. Of course, just really trying to start something here in the first with 2 outs. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches. Pearson retired, and Clapper strikes out the side. And if you didn't believe me before, I think you can see it now. Kalia is just on another level as the postseason continues to go deeper on. Regional semifinal here from Ashland University. It's still scoreless as we head to the second.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
No, you're good. Morgan Pearson, the senior, just struck out to Clapper. We'll look to try and tack on some strikeouts of her own as we head into the top of the second. Jonathan Langdon here, Madeline Zizzuto back with us on the OH Report as your camera operator. Swing and a miss to make it strike one on Allie Schrader. Schrader took one out in the district championship. She was the lone home run in that game. She swings here, big swing and a miss. Pearson quickly up ahead, 0-2. Not just the home run for Schrader, also went 2 for 4 with 3 RBI. She wasn't swinging at that for a second. The junior steps back into the box. Sophomore gets her pitch call, back on the rubber. 1-2, high heater. There's a strikeout. And that goes down as out number 1 here in the second.
Designated player, number 11, Chloe Jeffers.
Chloe Jeffers will step in for Madison. Pearson's last appearance was against the Lady Lex in the district semis. She wins a swing and a miss here again. Went 5 innings, 6 hits allowed, 5 runs, only 2 of them were earned, recorded 5 strikeouts in that game. She's got 2 here so far today. Next pitch fouled away. That's going towards my car. Ends up in the bed of a truck. Count moves to 0-2 on Chloe Jeffers, the junior. Leaves that one. Theme a lot for a lot of softball pitchers. They like to play with that outside corner. Because at the high school level, most of the batters you're going to see love to pull the ball. Not going to see a lot want to take it opposite field. There's one fouled back. Count will stay 1-2. And as everything gets fouled off the first base line behind the bleachers, you're going to hear murmurs. Everyone's going to be concerned about their vehicles. Back on the batter, the 1-2. Swung on, fouled, back that same way. Junior keeps it 1-2 with that swing to stay alive. 6-hitter, we'll see the 1-2 again. Waits on the breaking ball, grounds it on a hopper to second. Easy scoop. And the out recorded with Ireland throwing to first. There's your second out.
Catcher number 16, McKenna Berkshire.
First pitch swinging is McKenna Berkshire. That's fouled. Out of play. Pearson 28 pitches in after that one. You kind of figured with the familiarity between these two sides, it might be a low-scoring game, and that's certainly been the case so far. No hits recorded quite yet. In fact, the line score completely empty. No errors either. All the base runners so far have been walked. Next pitch to Berkshire. Inside, had to back away. Count is even, 1-1. On deck is Sophie Rowe. Or Sophie Lowe. Next pitch inside again. Berkshire ahead in the count. This has been rare territory for Madison, at least in this second. She wins that pitch high. 3-1. 2 outs, top of the second, nobody on. Pearson's next pitch to Berkshire. Inside, ball 4. So we will get to see Lowe step to the box. Sophie Lowe, another junior, 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. That was one of the better lines that the Lady Rams were able to record in their district championship game. Of course, it was a lot of walks in that game against Salina. They were able to stack up base runners and really just did their damage from there. But Lowe was able to put bat to ball well in that 10-2 win. So we'll have a courtesy runner over at first. McWilliams will get a chance to run. The freshman stands at first base, Abby McWilliams. At the box, this is Lowe. Pearson looking to dial back in, gets a look from coach. Deals one in the zone, fouled away. Behind the third base dugout this time. That'll leave in the count 1-1. Another one swung back foul. Count will move to 1-2. Lady Rams, coached by Tim Niswander. Big fan of the OH Report. Shout out to him and his crew who have made this really special run, and we're excited to be here covering it. This one's outside. Counts even 2-2. Pearson looking to deal again, the 2-2, 2 gone. In there, outside corner, strike 3. Pearson has her third strikeout of the game, and it gets him out with just a runner on first. We'll step aside, take a break. Warriors will head to the bats coming up next.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Bottom half of the second, ready to go. It is Lillian Gray who will take the first pitch and swing at it from Clapper, who struck out the side in the first. Gray, just a sophomore, sees the next pitch. Swings it foul over towards their first base coach. So she'll quickly go behind 0-2. Gray's got the second best average on the team. Just under 500. 489. Next pitch. Swung on, popped up. This will stay in play, and it's bobbled by the right fielder. That'll bounce off the wall, and looks like Ontario will settle for an error. That reaches them on second base. Lillian Gray looking to try to get Ontario off to a solid start, and a no-out, 2 baggers, a solid start.
Third baseman, number 17, Kylie Corwin.
First pitch swinging here. This is Kylie Corwin who fouls it off. And on that hit or error situation we just saw, it was officially booked a double, and it did not touch the right fielder's glove. So that is the first hit of the game, as the count moves even 1-1 on a high fastball from Clapper. She looks to dial back in. Next pitch popped up, foul. Look at the field for Madison. Schrader in left, O'Brien at center, Gushard in right, Lewis at third, Walmsley at short, Kaiser at second, Lowe at first, Berkshire behind the plate. Here's the 1-2 from Clapper. That one low. Good scoop from Berkshire to keep that runner at second. Corwin against Mommy, 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the district championship. Next pitch, fouled back. Clapper's up to 20 pitches now. Count remains 2-2. Lady Rams trying to keep Ontario off the board. This one fouled over to the on-deck circle. Brinley Kreger is waiting to see if she can try to drive in the first run of the game. The sophomore back on the rubber. Clapper looking to recover well here. Next pitch. Low, dropped by the catcher. And it is called ball 3, so it is full here. Maybe a little bit closer than advertised if you see Berkshire make the catch behind the plate. Could have maybe framed it as a strike. Here's the payoff. High, it's ball 4. So first and second, nobody out. This is exactly where Madison was at the top of the first, where they couldn't capitalize as they were thrown out trying to stretch from second to third on a dropped ball by the catcher. And then things quickly turned from there. Will Ontario learn from their opponent's mistake here as Brinley Kreger steps in? She's looking to square and bunt. Popped up. Third baseman makes the catch. Nobody covering second for a double play. And the first base runner was able to get back quickly. But disaster there as it's a pop-up bunt. Easily caught by the third baseman, Lewis. This one fouled off. Count moves to 0-1. Another bunt laid down, this time Lewis there quickly to make the throw to first. She caught the pop-up earlier. This is a much better bunt, you see. But Lewis still with a great jump. And they were able to throw out the speed of Sophie Schuster. Second and third, 2 outs. You'll take this scenario if you're Madison over the first and second nobody out you had just a few pitches ago. Clapper fires away. Late swing out of Briley, Ireland. Here's the 0-1. Another one, same result. Clapper just showing off with her fastball right now and daring Ontario to catch up with it. Next pitch to try and get out of it. Same result, 3 straight pitches in the same spot, and Clapper still able to get the K. 4 here in the game early on for Madison's ace, and we stay scoreless heading to the third.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Third inning here from Ashland University at Deb Miller Field. Jonathan Langdon here with you on the OH Report, along with Madeline Zizzuto. Leading off the inning for Madison is Avery O'Brien, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in their district championship game against Salina. As she squares the bunt, fouls it back. Morgan Pearson continues to work in the circle for Ontario. They've got 2 options that they could go to, and of course, they're going to stick with Pearson as long as they are able to. She went 5 innings in her last start against Lexington before they went with Sophie Schuster, their closer. Next pitch breezed by O'Brien for strike 2. Next pitch, outside. And a swing and a miss. O'Brien retired on 4 pitches for out number 1.
Shortstop, number 44, Izzy Walmsley.
It's Pearson's 4th strikeout to 3 walks. And we are back to the top of the order for the Lady Rams. So Walmsley reached on a walker first time up, and she'll take strike 1. You'll see her run up in the box, maybe put a slap shot down, try to put it maybe over those corner infielders and on the ground, or on the ground enough to bounce over the middle infielders. This one's foul. Kind of moved to 0-2. Next pitch. Slapped pop-up in the left. It'll bounce fair. And there's the Rams' first hit of the game. I mean, what did we just say? Just try to bloop one over the infield. And that is precisely what she did on that slap shot. And even with the left fielder, Kreger, kind of playing down the line, she's not able to reach.
Third baseman, number 9, Lexi.
So the Rams have a base runner. Both teams now with just 1 hit in the game. Rams just had that single. Saw Ontario in the last inning book a double down the right field line. And it looks like Walmsley's going to go. The throw down was in time, but the tag not applied in time. You'll see Schuster came over to cover the bag, caught it, just could not reach all the way over to make what would have been the second out of the inning. Decent throw from Gray. The only critique really would be maybe put it over the bag a bit more, as this one's bunted foul. That first pitch was a strike, and that foul is going to make it strike 2. So Lexi Lewis in a bind. The third baseman has made some plays in the field now, trying to swing at something. What can Lewis do down 2 strikes? Pearson dials in again. The pitch. In there for strike three. Lower part of the zone. It was certainly over. And that will be the second out of the inning. Fortunately, though, for Madison, if you're a fan of the Lady Rams, you see that runner now at second on that steal a few pitches ago. And you've got your best hitter at the plate, Kalia Clapper. 0 for 1 in this one. Swings at the first pitch, pops it up over atop the batting cages here at AU. On deck, Campbell Kaiser, the senior. Here's the 0-1 to Clapper. High and inside, great pitch. And it will go down as strike two. Pearson, with this next one, will surpass 50 pitches on the game, potentially through 3. Depends on if this is a strike call. Next delivery to Clapper. Low and inside. Kalia was the MVP in the game against Salina. 2 for 3 with a double, 2 RBI. Next pitch. Reaches it out of the zone. That is fouled to right. One home run on the season for Clapper, 30 RBI, hitting .538 this season. Sophomore's feeling as confident as ever. Today on the circle, she's got 4 strikeouts. Next pitch to her. Reached out again, slapped to right field. That will also tail foul. You can tell she's feeling confident wherever the ball's pitched. She's willing to reach out of the zone. And that's the adjustment you got to make for Ontario now, because you know you could probably four with something and she'll try to swing at it. Especially ahead in the count 1-2. You don't want to just give her something down the plate. We'll see what Pearson decides to do. The next pitch. Grounder up the middle. That will get through. Turning home is Walmsley, and it's 1-0 Madison. Kalia Clapper delivers again. A single up the middle is the second hit of the game for Madison, and they are up on Ontario 1-0.
Second baseman, number 4, Campbell Kaiser.
Clapper's Cinderella run performance continues here in the regional semifinals. It has been a joy to watch here in the OH Report these last 2 weeks. First pitch found back from the senior Kaiser. Now Clapper, I'd be impressed if she turns on the jets and tries to dart for second. Try to get into scoring position here with 2 outs on the bottom of the top of the third. Next pitch. This one lifted out towards right field a long way, but it's right there for the catch to be made by Smith. And it is out number 3 here from Ashland University, but Madison gets the shutout stopped. It is 1-0 Lady Rams as Ontario heads to the plate next.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
bottom three. Madison just took a 1-0 lead in the top half, thanks to a single up the middle from Kalia Clapper, who will look to continue her hot streak, not just at the plate, but here in the circle, as Callie Fagan steps in for Ontario. Next pitch from Kalia is in there for a strike. Game 1 today from AU was at 2 o'clock. Lake Blue Streaks took down Chardon 8-6. They await the winner of this one. Quickly down 0-2 is Fagan, the freshman, who only hit once in their district championship against Maumee. She struck out in a pinch hit situation. Takes high and outside. It was awfully close. But Lake, with their win earlier today, they moved to 21-7. They will be a formidable face for either of these teams. Swing and a miss from Fagan. And there is another strikeout for Clapper. Also, to check in on some other games going on, in the MOAC, Clear Fork Lady Colts are battling with the Bryan Bears. They trail 2-0. Bryan with the lead there in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss here from Sailor Smith. Also going to look to see how River Valley's doing, another MOAC team. Once we get results there, we'll share them with you. Next pitch. Ooh, curveball nearly snuck in the inside corner. Next pitch. Fastball in the zone, fouled away. Count moves to 1-2 on Sailor. So seeing Ontario get back to the top of the order. Next pitch. Swung on a missed outside zone. There's out number 2. Clapper struck out the side in the first. She's an out away from doing so again, but it will take quite the performance against Ellie Dawson, the best hitter for Ontario, who is batting .532. First pitch to her. Low in the turf. Ontario bats still looking to wake up here. And it looks like the Lake Blue Streaks, who have been watching along here in the third baseline, have seen enough. Dawson takes strike 1. Low and inside. Lake's got to get on the bus and head home. They'll be right back here on Friday, though, to face the winner of this one. Next pitch from Clapper. Changed it up. Outside corner, it's strike 2. Kalia Clapper looking for her 7th strikeout. Next pitch. Check swing. Did she go? They'll appeal to first. Yes, she did. Clapper, for the second inning out of 3, strikes out the side. 7 Ks for her day so far. And Ontario will have to redraw things up next time they come to the plate, but they're heading to the field when we come back.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Top of the fourth here from Ashland, Ohio.
For the Rams, left fielder number 26, Allie.
First pitch is low.
Allie Schrader.
This is to Allie Schrader. I want to shout out all 200 plus watching with us here on the OH Report, both on Facebook and on YouTube, as Schrader fouls this one off. Count moves to an even 1-1. 1-0 Madison thanks to an RBI single from Kalia Clapper in the third. Count moves to 2-1 here. Schrader 0 for 1. Just saw one go out off her bat in the district championship game. Looking to keep that power going as she takes there. Up ahead, it's a hitter's count. Schrader, .436 average, 3 home runs on the season, including that one we just talked about. 12 doubles. Next pitch. Swung on, popped up. This will stay in the infield. First baseman Fagan makes the catch. So Madison retired with their first hitter. Up now, Chloe Jeffers.
Designated player number 11, Chloe Jeffers.
Jeffers is 0 for 1. Line score so far, you've got the Rams with 1 run, 2 hit, no errors. First pitch to Jeffers is a strike, and Ontario's got no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Next pitch. Swung on, chopped, grounded over to third. Scooped by Corwin. The throw is on time. And there is out number 2. Nice throw charging in from Kylie Corwin. And that will put Madison in a bit of a hole here in the fourth. 2 outs, nobody on. So you're really calling on McKenna Berkshire, your catcher, to start something. Turn those rally caps on. High fastball from Pearson, who continues to work up over 60 pitches now. Greg gives her the spot behind the plate. Misses it by a good foot or so. Berkshire ahead 2-0. Next pitch. In there, strike 1. Outside corner, you can tell Madison, outside of Kalia Clapper, none of them really pulling the trigger on those outside pitches. They want something better. They're waiting for it. They feel like they know they're going to get it. There's one, but they reached on it low. If it crosses the face of the plate, Madison is going to be tempted to swing. From 2-0 to 2-2, good work here from Morgan Pearson. Next pitch. Hops on the turf, goes all the way to the backstop. And that will fill up the count. This is a big pitch if you're the Rams. Want to try to add on to this lead. And doing it with a big swing could certainly help. But most of the time you're looking for the walk in this situation. But you do have to defend in a full count. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, lined up the middle. That'll drop just over the second baseman, Ireland. There's the third hit of the game for Madison. So Berkshire, the catcher, with some 2-out life, as she will make way for the courtesy runner, Abby McWilliams, who will run at first base.
Running at first base for the Rams, number 33, Abby McWilliams. Now batting, first baseman, number 28, Sophie Lowe.
And in comes Sophie Lowe. And with that courtesy runner, watch out for a fastball here, just to try to get it over. Actually did slow it up here on the first pitch. That misses high and inside. So the question becomes, if you're Ontario, how worried are you about that runner at first? Or do you want to just focus on the hitter? This one misses low. Count quickly 2-0. First baseman for Ontario is below the bag. Level with the bag is Corwin at third. Pretty wide from the middle infielders that you're seeing. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. Throw down to first. Awfully close, but she's safe there. Nice hop up from Gray to make it a nice battle there between catcher and runner. Sophie Lowe back in the box. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. It was enticing. Those high pitches can certainly be tempting, but she pulls back. 1-0 Madison. They've got a runner on first here in the top of the fourth and a 3-1 count. Pitch to Lowe. In there, strike two. Went back to the outside pitch. Basically tempting Madison to go opposite field. Deep in the box, Lowe sees the payoff. And it's Lowe. Gets away from the catcher. Station to station go the Madison runners. Ontario started out this inning well. A pop out and a ground out to record two quick outs, but back-to-back base runners here for Madison on a single and a walk. Could have the Lady Rams in business to try and steal one here in this fourth. First pitch was low. Looks like they'll appeal to first to see if that swing was through. They'll say she did not go. This is Avery O'Brien, who earns ball one. O'Brien 0 for 1. 9-hitter in the box right now. We'll head back to the leadoff, who's in the on-deck circle. Count moves to 2-0. Pearson struggling right now. Doesn't want to give anything too easy just to try for the sake of getting a strike in, but has to be careful. There's one. Beautifully placed, lower inside corner. Because the temptation when you're not throwing strikes is to just throw it down the middle, and that's what the hitter is looking for precisely. They know you're struggling to throw strikes. That's where they're leveling in on. There's a nice outside pitch that forces a swing and a miss. 2-2 count, 2-on-2 out here in the top of the fourth. Lady Rams with a swing of the bat could double their lead. Next pitch to Avery O'Brien. Swung on, fouled away. Look out below. Count stays 2-2. Next pitch from Pearson. Low, ball 3. Really good take from Avery O'Brien, who with a walk could load the bases for the leadoff for Madison. Izzy Wamsley, who is the only run to score today, is on deck. Berkshire at second, Low at first. This one fouled away. We'll see another payoff. And correction, it's actually Berkshire's pinch runner McWilliams at second. So McWilliams at second, Low at first. Next pitch to O'Brien. Inside, ball 4. 3 straight base runners to make this an eventful top of the fourth. And that will bring up one of your best hitters, Izzy Wamsley.
Shortstop, number 44, Izzy Wamsley.
3.69 average. She will wait on a time call here from Ontario. Maybe they'll make a pitching change. We'll see. Just going to try and level it with both Pearson and then all of the infielders who are going to have to shift here on this 2-out situation. But Wamsley, 9 doubles, 2 triples, She's dangerous when she's on. It's not a situation here. Just 11 RBI on the season compared to the 34 runs she has scored as the leadoff. So she's not a hitter that you typically call on to deliver in a situation like this, but she is one that you call on to get on base, and that's really all they need here. However you can do it, if you can get a run out of this inning, it is a win, especially for a team like Madison that is underdogs in this matchup. Pearson, next pitch. First pitch swinging, popped up, out of play. Wamsley, you'll recall, had a slap shot that just bounced fair in left field. And because of that, you're seeing the shortstop, Schuster, play really far to the left. If that potentially happens, there is a big gap up the middle if Izzy can find it. Next pitch, swung on, back to left field. This one foul again. Izzy quickly down 0-2. McWilliams at third, Lowe at second, O'Brien at first. Biggest at bat of the game to this point. Pearson looking for her 6th strikeout. This one just fouled back. That was pitch 85 for Morgan Pearson. She has had to work for it all game long to this point. Even though you just see 3 hits on the board, Madison's lineup has taken a toll on Morgan. Next pitch, fouled again. And you're seeing Exhibit A right here in this at-bat. Even on an 0-2 count, this will be the 5th pitch of the at-bat. Wamsley back in the box. The pitch taken up. Great eye. Wamsley 1 for 1 with a walk. Next pitch to her is low and outside. It was awfully close, but it will even us up at 2-2. Lady Rams could double their lead with one swing, maybe even triple it. Next pitch, outside, ball 3. And now Morgan Pearson a ball away from potentially walking in Madison's 2nd run of the game. Crowd in anticipation of the payoff pitch here in the 4th. The 3-2 is low. Ball 4. Oh, wow. Wamsley stopped halfway to first. She thought it was called strike 3. You see her there on the right side of your screen. Must have heard something. But no, the call is ball 4. It's 2-0 Madison. And the catcher behind the plate for Ontario, this is Gray, turning back to talk to the home plate umpire. Didn't necessarily agree with the call, but it is a low call for ball 4, and it's 2-0 Madison. And now you've got Lexi Lewis at the plate. First pitch to her is a strike. Lewis, .333 average, 23 RBI on the season. The third baseman has had her hand in numerous places in this game, despite her 0-for-1 stature. This one swung foul. Here she finds herself quickly down 0-2. Lowe at third, O'Brien at second, Wamsley now at first. Pearson's 93rd pitch, here it is. Swung on, fouled back. You got to feel for Pearson at this point. It has been frustrating It is just a relentless attack from Madison just to chip anything foul. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, down to right, it'll drop. One hops to the right fielder, one run scores. They'll send the second runner from second, and there it is. It's 4-0, Madison. A 2 RBI single from Lexi Lewis opens this game up even further. It doubles the lead of Madison. And now runners will be on the corners with still 2 outs. Remember, Ontario recorded the first 2 outs here in the inning on the first 2 hitters since Madison has chipped away. Of course, saw that 2 RBI single before that. Walk. Before that, a walk. Before that, another walk. And then a single to start out the 2-out hitting. So this is now 5 straight base runners for the Lady Rams in what has been their most impressive inning to this point. And look who steps into the box. Kalia Clapper, 1 for 2. RBI single started the scoring in the third. Runners on the corners. Maybe you'll see Lewis take off here on the pitch. She'll stay put. Pitch is high for ball 1. Potentially don't want to risk that third out being at second, especially with all the success you've had reaching on walks. You're going to make Pearson challenge you in the zone. First pitch swinging, pop up to center field. Dawson hardly has to move. And there is out number 3. But the damage done. Madison 4, Warriors 0. It is a 3-run top of the 4th. That sends us to the bottom half with Ontario looking for answers when we come back.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Bottom of the 4th, you're hearing a lot of noise from the Madison fans after a 3-run 4th. Has them in the driver's seat to this point against a state-ranked Ontario team who is shell-shocked by what they have seen out of Madison. First pitch taken, low and outside to the pitcher, Morgan Pearson. Just 1 hit so far for Ontario, and you could argue it was an error. This pitch misses low. Clapper looking to settle back in. She popped out to the center fielder to end that 4th just a few moments ago. Next pitch. Swung on, grounded over to third. Lewis scoops it up on 2 hops to throw over in time for out number 1. That's the 3rd put out today for Lexi Lewis. It's been a very different flow for both of these pitchers. If you're just looking at pitch count, Clapper is 3 1/3 now into this game, sitting on 44 pitches. Here's 45 that's fouled away. But then you've got Pearson, who just grounded out to third, who's working in the circle for Ontario. Through 4, she's got 96. It's just a testament to Madison's batting. They have been pesky. I want to know how many of those pitches have been fouled off. There's a strike outside corner. Clapper keeping the foot on the pedal. Count moves to 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Next pitch. In the turf. Lillian Gray watches that go. Counts 1-2. Clapper waiting for the call. Coach Nyswander gives it to her. And here's the pitch. Swung on line, right field. That'll be foul. Klein is the only hit of this game. She was the one to double down the right field line. I should rephrase, only hit of the game for Ontario. Next pitch. Inside, breaking ball, got her, and it's caught by the catcher. What a stretch there. And it's out number 2. I'm more impressed with Berkshire holding on to this. Able to keep it from dropping onto the turf and forcing a throw to first. And that is out number 2. That'll bring up Corwin. Corwin walked her first time up. You'll think that Clapper has that in the back of her mind as she throws one right down the middle to her on the first pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Clapper has attacked this Ontario batting lineup, and it has worked wonders here in this game. 1 strike away from going through 4 with just 1 hit allowed. The 0-2. Swung on, grounded, up the middle, a scoop at short, the throw to first. Walmsley with a beautiful play to finish up the 4th inning. Robs Corwin of a single, and that might be your top play of the day, folks. A beautiful play, the throw to first, plenty of time, and that will send us to the 5th in a 4-0 game. Rams lead it on the OH Report.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
4-0 Rams. They'll look to add on here in the top of the 5th. Coming up, your 5th inning stretch, we will give you scores from around the area as regional tournament week begins on the softball side. District tournament starting for baseball as well. They started yesterday. First pitch here is high and outside. Still working with Morgan Pearson. Nearing 100 pitches just through 4 innings. Next pitch to Campbell Kaiser will be coming up. Here it is. Senior takes outside, ball 2. Yesterday, I was over at the heart of Ohio, Centerburg High School, as the Trojans took on Fredericktown. It was a funky game that ended 5-4. Top of the 7th, Fredericktown had runners in the corners. Here's the next pitch. Swung on, popped up. We'll get to that in a moment. Second baseman Ireland comes in to make the catch. There's out number 1. That will bring Ali Schrader to the plate. But runners on the corners in that Fredericktown game. In a 4-4 game, it was tied at the point. And the runner from first, as you're taught, took off for second without the pitcher even delivering. just so he could get caught in a rundown with 2 outs long enough for that runner at third to sneak by and score at home. This pitch is right up the middle, off the foot of the pitcher, and this will go down as an infield single. So the Lady Rams finding ways to get themselves on base. Pearson takes a shot. She calls everybody off. She's all right. So 1 on, 1 out. But as they went, Fredericktown did to steal second. Centerburg picked up on the fact that the runner on third was halfway home and ended up getting him into a rundown. They went back and forth a few times between third and home. And then ultimately, the left fielder comes in, makes the catch, chases down the runner, dives for him halfway to home. This pitch is fouled away. And he ends up losing the ball. He dives, tags the runner, but it comes out of his glove, and it allows that run to score. And Fredericktown took that 5th run, did not allow Centerburg to score in the bottom half, and they held on to win that game and pull an upset to play in a district championship tomorrow. This pitch lined, and it will get past the center fielder, Dawson, who is playing up. Lead runner rounding third. She'll be waved home. Cut off the throw. There will be no throw. It's 5-0 Madison. Look at the hustle down the line from Schrader. As this one shot by Jeffers, she earns an RBI double to make it 5-0. Nice 1-out hitting for the Lady Rams, and it will bring up the catcher, McKenna Berkshire. And the runs just continue to pile on for Madison. This one fouled back. That's now 5 runs, 6 hits for the 14-14 Madison Lady Rams, who have somehow found life. As this one's grounded up the middle. This will get past the center fielder again, and Madison going to score easily with that runner at second. Jeffers crosses home. It's 6-0. Dawson took a bad angle at the ball at center field. It went to her right. She had to backhand it, and that easily allowed Jeffers to round and score despite her late start over there at second. This has been an unbelievable showing for Madison, and I mean, they've done it time and time again. They beat 2 number 1 seeds just to get here. First pitch strike to the next hitter. Sophie Lowe in the left-handed box. And if you're confused by maybe asking, how did Madison play 2 number 1 seeds? Well, the Northwest District, they do things differently over there. This one swung over, grounded to short. It eats up the shortstop, and they can't get the out at second. Madison finding ways to get on base. This time it's on an error from Schuster, and Ireland couldn't scoop up the catch at second. And time will be called. As you'll see Coach Burke come out and make the pitching change. So as this change is made, we'll stay here. We'll talk a little bit about Madison and their tournament run. They started out with a game in the district tournament against Shelby, 7th-ranked team in the state, took them down 5-1. Then they played Salina, the number 1 seed in another district. They won that game 10-2, and the reason that's possible is because in the Northwest District they do their tournament draw differently. So there's pods, and each district has sectors. So you've got Northwest 1, I believe in D3 it's Northwest 1, Northwest 2, and maybe even a third, Northwest 3. And when you're looking at the districts, there's 8 teams in each district, typically. 4 of them will go to one sector, and then another 4 will go to a different sector. And depending on where teams go, maybe a state-ranked opponent goes to one part of the bracket, everybody else is going to avoid. But some teams will want to attack some of those better teams, So in this case, Salina, they took a spot in the district before anybody else got to pick where they went in the bracket. And Shelby saw Salina go in that bracket. They decided to attack them. So they both ended up in the same district. Yet they ended up not playing each other because Madison pulled the upset. They chose to play Shelby, felt good about their chances to take down the Lady Whippets, and they did just that. And it's because of that and their win in the district championship that you're seeing a 6-0 showing out of Madison against Ontario. 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 runs here in this 5th. New pitcher for Ontario, very capable. The sophomore Sophie Schuster is called upon in a really important spot as she delivers a first pitch strike. It'll end up being, as this one's fouled back. So Schuster in the circle now. O'Brien at the plate. O'Brien, the 6th batter here for Madison. Pulls back another bunt. Runners at first and second will stay put. Counts even 1-1. Next pitch. This one low, 2-1. Schuster's last appearance was in the district championship. Went the full 7 innings against Maumee. 7 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. This one's bunted back foul. And actually, no, it did not hit the bat. It's going to go down as a passed ball, and runners will advance. They're going to see if she offered on the bunt, and it looks like she did. So the count will be 2-2. Or no, 3-1. So did not offer on the bunt. She pulled it back in time. So it will be a 3-1 count. But to finish Schuster's line, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts against Maumee. Hitters count for Avery O'Brien. Next pitch, still looking to bunt. Gets a beautiful one down. They'll hold the runner at third, and now she'll go on the throw. Play at the plate, not in time. Great base running again out of Abby McWilliams, and that will make it 7-0. A beautiful dive above the high throw, or below the high throw. Ontario gets the second out, but Madison completely content with taking another run. It's now 3 here in the 5th after a 3-run 4th. And this is turning into a clinic for Madison. Walmsley takes a high ball 1. Next pitch. Low and outside. Lady Rams back in the box. This one bunted down the third baseline. It'll stay fair. A beauty. Second hit of the game for Izzy Walmsley. And it will put runners on the corners with 2 outs. I mean, you probably could have risked letting that go all the way down the line and see if it goes foul, but if you do that, you run the risk of Walmsley getting the second. Because it looked like it was going in that angle where it could have gone foul, but it would have been awfully close. But she'll get second anyways. Good jump after the pitch. Not even a throw. Pitch was called a strike. It's 0-1. Lexi Lewis, 1 for 2, 2 RBI on her single last time up. also walked in this game. She's down 0-2 after that one. Clips the outside corner. Next pitch. Swung on, grounded over to second. Tough scoop. Ireland makes the play, throws to first. Great play to limit the damage, but still a 3-run fifth has Madison in business. 7-0 over Ontario. Take it now to your 5th inning stretch. Stay in here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon with Madeline Pizzuto, your camera operator today. It's brought to you by the Holden Agency as we get a look at your line score that is freshly updated after a 3-run fifth that has Madison dealing still, if yet. Officially, unofficially, not sure. Some were mixed here in the box whether that hit for Ontario was actually a hit or if it should have been an error. But Ontario, in my books, is going to have one hit here in this game. But really, when it comes to the bats, they've gone cold for Ontario up to this point. Bottom 5. Brinley Kreger will lead off for Ontario as she steps into the right-handed batter's box. We'll get you some score updates. Looking at Clear Fork, those Lady Colts playing in a regional semifinal. They're playing Bryan, the Golden Bears. They trail 4-3, and it looks like Bryan's trying to put on some insurance in the top of the 7th. First pitch swing, and Kreger out to right field. This will go just foul, but the catch made. A beautiful catch out in right from Cadence Gushard. Talk about redemption from her error/hit earlier on in the game. That's where Ontario was able to find their only base runner. But Gushard, with the redemption in foul ground, makes out number 1. New pitcher is Schuster. She's in the box now for Ontario. Still working with Clapper for Madison. And I mean, why would you go away from her? She's been pitching well today. Next pitch. Changed it up. Another foul off. Count moves to 0-2. Hillsdale Falcons baseball playing today. 6-0 lead over Rootstown in the bottom of the 5th. I believe Travis Berardi is there. Or no, it's Kirk Richards who is there on that call for that game. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Count will remain 0-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Hillsdale Lady Falcons softball was in action at Dalton. That was earlier today. Their season unfortunately came to an end at the hand of the Bulldogs. 3-1 the final, Dalton with the win. Next pitch. In the turf, it'll get to the backstop. Hillsdale held to 5 hits. Their one and only run came in the 3rd. It was a clean game too, not a lot of errors, just one on Hillsdale's side, but against Dalton, any team really in the regionals, you got to be perfect, and Hillsdale apparently wasn't as they end their season today. Count moves to 2-2 here from AU. Next pitch. Swung on, in play, down to right. And Gushard, a basket catch. Cadence Gushard, back-to-back big outs here in the 5th. That might trump them all.
Second baseman, number 8, Riley, Ireland.
There have been some nice plays in the field here today from both teams, but that's probably your top play right there. First pitch swing, and this one fouled into the seats. First time a fan's had a chance to catch it. Play couldn't be made, though. Next pitch. Swung on out to right. Gushard's feeling it. She was quick to go after that ball in right. But that's foul. It's 0-2. Next pitch from Clapper. Swung on, grounded over to short. Another great scoop. And the throw is in plenty of time for out number 3. Is the Cinderella run going to continue for the Madison Lady Rams? We'll find out because the final 2 innings are coming up on the OH Report.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Kalia Clapper steps into the box, top half of the 6th for Madison. Back-to-back innings where they have scored 3 runs. Do they keep the hot hitting going? First pitch taken for a strike outside. Want to have one final score update I want to share. Division 7, Mohawk Lady Warriors are the number 2 team in the state. They beat a very solid Gibsonburg team, number 9 in the state, as Clapper is going to get a single to lead things off as she beats out the throw from right to first. Clapper's day continues to get better and better, but Mohawk, number 2 team in Division 7, taking on number 9, Gibsonburg. It is a run rule in 6 innings, 13-3.
Second baseman, number 4, Campbell.
And the Lady Warriors of Mohawk hit 3 home runs in that game. We've yet to see a big fly here today. This pitch misses high and outside. Clapper with that single is now 2 for 4. Kaiser in the box is 0 for 3. Next pitch. Swung on, popped up in the infield, and a basket catch will be made by Ireland. That's out number 1. I mean, if that ball dropped out of Ireland's glove, Clapper was going to be dead in the water. It would have been a fielder's choice, and probably better that the catch was made there for Ontario.
Fielder, number 26.
Keep some decent speed off the base paths. Here's Allie Schrader. Big swing and a miss to start. 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 count here to Allie Schrader. This team not necessarily known for their home runs. In fact, on the year, they've only got 3, and they're all from Schrader. Actually, they've got 4 homers. Clapper's got 1 as well. And it looks like with 2 strikes, we're going to see a pinch runner. Emma Mast going to run. So with an 0-2 count, Emma Mast steps onto first base to run.
Pinch running at first base for Madison, number 3, Emma Mast.
Next pitch. Half swing. Did they say she went? They did. Strike 3. There's out number 2. Could be the call at home. I thought she held up, but umpire, much closer view than us, will call the second out. That's, I believe, the first strikeout for Schuster, and it is. Jeffers steps in. Chloe Jeffers had an RBI single her last time up. It was actually an RBI double. And she fouls this one to the backstop. She is down 0-2. That's been a trend for Madison. And even though they have built up the pitch count for both of these Ontario hurlers, they've gone down 0-2 a lot here in the count in this game. But they've still been able to fight through it, foul off anything close, just like they do right here. Reminder, you still got mast on the base paths. Got some decent speed if you can take anything to the gap. Next pitch to Jeffers. In there, strike three, second strikeout in the inning for Schuster, and a much-needed 0 on the board for the Rams, and the 6th if you're Ontario. Now it's time for the bats to wake up on the OH Report.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Bottom of the 6th, leading off for Ontario is Callie Fagan, the freshman. Clapper continuing to work. Gets a first pitch swing and a miss. Clapper's official line as of right now, 6 innings. Actually 5 innings. 1 hit allowed, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Another swing and a miss. Fagan 0 for 1. She struck out her first time up. Next pitch from Clapper. Swing and a miss again. 9th strikeout for Clapper. And it is a quick out, number 1. But back to the top of the order. Sailor Smith will step in for Ontario. Sailor's 0 for 2. She has struck out both times up. In fact, the top 4 hitters in the lineup. There's a grounder down the line, foul. Top 4 hitters in the lineup for Ontario account for 6 of the 9 strikeouts from Kalia Clapper. And that's an impressive feat for any team, but specifically Ontario. I mean, going through this Lady Warrior lineup and striking out a ton of hitters is not an easy task at all. There's a swing and a miss. Counts 0-2. Is there a chance that Clapper could retire the leadoff here for Ontario a 3rd time on strikes? The 0-2. Fouled back. Clapper, 70 pitches, 55 strikes. The 0-2 again. Did she get her to go? Yes, she did. Sailor down on strikes for the 3rd time today. It's strikeout number 10 for Kalia Clapper.
Center fielder, number 5, Ellie Dawson.
Ellie Dawson now will look to get some 2-out hitting started. First pitch to her. Not even close. It has been a sight to behold these last 3 games for the Madison Rams. They have outscored back-to-back number 1 seeds a combined 15-3. And now you're seeing a 7-0 advantage for them as Clapper gets even in the count 1-1. Dawson watches that one and slides it past the third baseman. Lewis has been on the spot today for Madison. That time it goes off for glove, and it is the second hit of the game for Ontario. That'll bring up Morgan Pearson, the starting pitcher for Ontario. And one of the seniors clips that foul over towards right. Next pitch from Clapper. 0-1, popped up, same spot, much higher this time, and it'll go out of play. 0-2 the count. Bottom 6, 1 on, 2 out. Can the offense find something with some 2-out hitting? Next pitch to the Warriors. Foul to the screen. Ontario just recorded their second hit of the game. It has been that kind of day offensively. They've been struck out 10 times. Next pitch. This one just chipped above the plate. Running out to make the throw is the catcher. Berkshire records out number 3. Here's a look at it again. Good hustle out of the box from Pearson. Made it a close play, but Berkshire able to clean it up and get the Rams out of it. We head to the 7th next on the OH Report. Madison leads by 7.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
If anyone had any doubts about the 14-14 Madison Lady Rams, for now, they have been put to bed. They lead 7-0 here as we head into the 7th inning. And you're watching it here live and free on the OH Report. First pitch, swung on, grounded over to third. The scoop and the throw will be in time for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Ontario. 7 runs, 9 hits for Madison. Unofficially, no errors. So Berkshire grounds out there. That ends her chance at a 3-for-3 day. She was 2-for-2 at the point. Now we'll see Lowe take one low for a strike. Sophie Lowe is 0-for-2. Walked earlier in the game, also struck out. Schuster will throw her 25th pitch coming up. Here's the 1-1. Popped foul behind the third base dugout. Corwin with the put out on that 5-3 to lead off the 7th. In the circle again. Pitch from Schuster. Change up, nearly dipped enough. And I believe it did dip enough. It was just outside. That'll even it up 2-2. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. There's strike three. It's out number two. It's strikeout number three for Schuster. Sophie Schuster on the year, 11-1 as a pitcher, 3.36 ERA, 89 strikeouts. Her only loss on the year is to Mohawk, who we were talking about earlier. Low strike call to O'Brien. Next pitch, swung on a missed. O'Brien behind the fastball. Lady Rams starting to go 1-2-3. Schuster has taken command back. Misses there. Count moves to 1-2. Schuster, none of the runs recorded so far have gone against her. She's gone 2 1/3, 2 hits allowed, three strikeouts, no walks. That one slides into the zone. O'Brien knew it right away. Little hop out of the box as she takes strike three. That's out number three, and Ontario needs some runs. They are 3 outs away from a big upset on the side of Madison.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Three outs away are the Madison Lady Rams from a spot in the regional championship on Friday afternoon here at Ashland University. And it would come at the hands of a 22-6 Ontario Lady Warriors who have been held scoreless through 6. Lily Gray gets ahead in the count 1-0. Next pitch from Clapper. Taken up. Clapper with 10 strikeouts, just 1 walk, 2 hits allowed. Next pitch, high and outside. She had 11 strikeouts against Salina in the district championship game. She's nearing that total today. She only just got over 100 strikeouts, which if you know a thing or two about softball, that's pretty low for a season number. So this has kind of come out of nowhere for Clapper. The consistency at the plate or in the circle, throwing strikes, getting batters out on the K. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2. Gray almost tossed the bat. She thought it was ball 4. Clapper works herself full. Next pitch to Gray. Swung on, grounded over to second. High hop, pick up, throw to first. And the scoop at first is clean. Fagan makes the catch. Here's the whole stretch again. Good scoop. It was actually low at first. My mistake there. Kaiser the throw. She records the put out along with her first baseman. And it looks like Coach Niswander are going to come out and meet with Clapper. Seems like more of a pep talk here rather than a potential chance for a pitching change. Very calm conversation, it seems. Kalia has been lights out all game long. Coach Niswander with a big pat on the back as he heads back to the dugout. He's confident. Coach Niswander, 14 years at Madison, an MVNU grad, just about 30 minutes south of Madison High School. This would be win 223 for him as coach of the Lady Rams, and it'd perhaps be his biggest. Clapper fires an up and inside fastball that is fouled away by Corwin. One out, the 0-1 count is fouled off, hits the top of the netting. Count moves to 0-2. Corwin is 0 for 1 with a walk today. Next pitch from Clapper. Swing and a miss. She matches her strikeout total from the district championship. She's got 11 of them. And the Lady Rams,
Left fielder, number 11, Kreger.
a statement that probably was not on anybody's mind at the end of the season. They could end the season 500 with a win today, even if they lose this weekend. First pitch swing, and this one fouled back by Kreger, who's 0 for 2. Also a statement they were not expecting to hear. The Lady Rams could be going to a regional championship. The 0-1 count. This is Kreger. Next pitch, popped up, right field. It's only fitting. The catch made. The right fielder, Cadence Gushard, has been lights out. She makes the final catch, and the Madison Lady Rams are going to a regional championship on Friday. A dominant 7-0 win over Ontario, and the Cinderella run continues. That is now 3 state-ranked teams beaten in succession for the Lady Rams out of the Ohio Cardinal Conference. We'll step aside, take a break. Your MVPs joining us upstairs here from Ashland University on the OH Report.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Hi, I'm Eric Gilbert.
And I'm Hannah Gilbert with American Homestead Exteriors.
And together,
We're here for you.
so I'd worked for several years for other contracting companies, and what I saw missing was the true customer focus. I wanted that to be the focus of our company, that we put the customer first no matter what, and that's what's made us successful. Hannah and I joke between us that we share the same brain. We have the same ideas, same thoughts, we have the same direction for the company, we have the same focus. When we're on site, we teach the customers about the roof, the age of the roof, what's going on, maybe what caused the damage, along with siding, windows, or any project we take on.
When you call in, you're talking to me, and I'm getting you scheduled on his calendar to come out and take a look at your property. We like to teach homeowners about their homes as we're walking through them together. I think it's very important. It's the most expensive thing you're ever going to purchase in your lifetime, and you should really understand what is happening to it and how we can help you make it even better than what it was before.
Tournament softball is almost here, and sponsorships are going fast. Showcase your business in front of local fans, families, and communities across the region's largest high school sports network. Reach out today to secure your spot on the OH Report, the future of local sports.
It's time for your most valuable player here on the OH Report, and the run continues, and I'm sure Kalia Clapper is excited to see us again. Congratulations to you. 11 strikeouts in 7 innings of work. Of course, 2 hits as well on the game in the box. But take me through, of course, back-to-back wins against number 1 seeds in the Northwest District. Now you take it over to a team that you guys are familiar with in Ontario. Thought process, just kind of going through the emotions of winning this game, of course, earning a spot in the regional championship. First off, how is it feeling?
It feels great. You know, we knew we could, if we came out here and played hard, we knew that we had it, and we just did everything that we had for our game plan.
And you did everything and more. I mean, 7-0 the result. I don't think even some of your coaches maybe expected this kind of result, but what factored in from execution, from your teammates, maybe some coaching game plans, what made this such a dominant performance?
Getting the big outs in the field definitely gave us that fire in the dugout. They have really good hitters, and our plan was just to shut them down because we knew that our bats would come along.
And your pitching is also coming along. That's now 2 games in a row you've gotten over 10 strikeouts. Where's this coming from? I know that the strikeouts didn't pile up in the regular season like they are right now.
I was coming back from a recovery from a surgery, and, I was determined to get back, and now that I have the chance to be back, I'm here.
Absolutely, and it's resulting in a great run here that sends you to the regional championship here at AU on Friday. Did you watch any of the first games or anything that you're keeping an eye on as you get ready for 2 days from now?
We just got to keep our energy up. Any competition we have, we know we can execute.
Absolutely. Well, Kalia, congrats to you. Go ahead and take a look at the camera. Give any shout-outs you want.
I'd like to shout out my physical therapist for getting me here back on the field, and my best friend, Sophie.
All right. Congratulations to you, Kalia. We will see you on Friday.
Thank you.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts? At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Post-game show on the OH.REPORT brought to you by Holden Agency. And Madison with a rather dominant performance, 7-0 against Ontario. Two 3-run innings in the middle of this game pretty much did the job. And because of that, Madison now moves to 15-14 on the year. So even if they lose this weekend, it's going to be at least 500 season for Madison. And after a 7-game losing streak towards the end of the year, the chances of that were probably below 5% for this group, but they still have bought in, and all thanks to Kalia Clapper, who's come back from injury and really helped out this team in getting them where they are at this point. It's now a 5-game win streak for the Madison Lady Rams, including 3 straight against top teams. 2 number 1 seeds in the Northwest District they took down in the last 2 games. And I believe Ontario was up there as well. I believe they were the 2 seed in their district. But still, Madison, what they're doing is unprecedented. It has been great to see. And you could say they have the best resume in the tournament out of any teams in Division III. And they'll look to add on to it in their next game coming up. They will play Uniontown Lake, who was able to take down Chardon 8-6 in the first game here at AU. It'll be right back here at AU on Friday at 5 o'clock. Ontario Lady Warriors, they end an illustrious season, 22-7. They finished 3rd in the MOAC, in a very stacked MOAC, and here they are finishing out the season in a regional tournament game. That'll do it for us here on the OH Report. I'm Jonathan Langdon. Alongside me, Madeline Zizuta. We'll be right back here on Friday for the regional championship in Division III, where Madison will take on Lake. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time on the OH Report.